FIFA first was one of the most difficult games to play.
Do you have like auto switch players, or do you switch them yourself?
Switch with myself.
I do auto switch because it's just 10 times easier for me. But then again, I have it on like rookie mode all the time. I haven't actually.
Yeah, me too.
I just like sometimes I just like going into games with my own team on like rookie mode and just absolutely thrashing them like 20-0.
Yeah, you put like you create your own players all like 99 skill level.
Yeah.
You set the time to like an hour, and at the end the score is like 100-0 or something.
Yeah. And I always try and make it so every single one of my players scores at least one.
Yeah, you bring the goalkeeper out.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Oh yeah, I played this like African team on the World Cup one and just beat them 108-0.
Did you? I never got what exam invigilators will do if they actually catch us talking. Do you think they just come running down the aisle? just like, stop that child.
I'm now thinking about that meme where it's like CJ from San Andreas, where he just runs up to the screen and just goes, "What in fuck's name are you doing?" Don't they just like come over and whisper in your ear, like, "So you will be banned from this exam and all future exams."
Just calmly. You will never take another exam in your life. You're disqualified. You're never going to get anywhere in life. Your dreams are crushed.
Yeah.
Carefully takes your paper away.
Just starts ripping it. I swear they do that.
Well, they do, but it's not like they're going to pull you over and just go, "Right! Get the fuck out!"
I like to imagine it just goes, "Everyone, can I have your attention?"
Jerry over here is cheating on his exam. Everyone boo!
This is what happens to children who decide to cheat. Pulls out a gun. Jerry's test just gets set on fire.
They just burn it, public burning. They stop the exam.
Yeah. Oh. Damn. School fire. Burn Jerry's corpse. They remove every trace of him. As if he didn't exist. Wipe everyone's memories of Jerry's existence. Remove his name from everything. Kill everyone in his family so there can't be any blood roots.
Just because he asked John next to him for a pencil.
Yeah. Damn. Must have been those violent video games. That's all the rage. Just imagine that some teacher just like a Sonic dashing to you, just like
Yeah. Nah, if I saw one of those big ass exam invigilators running up the aisle towards me, I would be getting out of my seat and running. I'd be running, parkouring over the other desks.
Yeah. Mr. Horse just pushes one teacher out of the way and just dives onto your desk. No, it's like when a teacher like calls you out of lesson for something and they're like actually really quiet, they're like, "Whisper, I need to take you out for a second."
Yeah.
And then just in the hallway they go, "So I hear you're failing."
So sources tell me.
Yeah. Apparently yourself, Harvey. Is this why you're failing all your classes? You're not depressed, you have good grades. I remember those like year 11s who used to just chant stuff in the hallways.
Do you know, I used to be scared of them. Now, in year 6, when I went over to do music, we were in like a confined room and we were deliberately sent over outside of rush hour where every student started moving because it was too dangerous for our little persons. And we went in, and then while we were in the room, everyone started moving outside, and sometimes they'd knock on the door accident or like as a joke and then open the door and then run away. and everyone was scared to shit because we thought we were going to get mugged by some old guys in the school.
Oh no, it's like when you had to do reception duty, you got sent to the year 11 classroom.
Yeah. Like, the moment you open the door, wanker!
Yeah, I remember when I had to, you have to try not to make eye contact.
Yeah.
I remember I went to hand something to one of them, and one of them literally called me over, and I was like, what? Once again, he was like, your tie's out of place. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. And then everyone just started laughing.
I don't get the comedy. I don't get it. It's like when you walk in with the slip. It's when you walk in with the slip and one of them goes, yeah, give it to me. Give it to me. And he's just like, no, give it to me. And he's just like, no, give it to me. I know who it is. Come on. And your peer pressure's like, what the fuck do I do? It's such an unnecessarily stressful job.
You just have some girls in the back who just going, oh no, leave him alone.
No, and when you go in and someone says, oh, read it aloud, go on, read it aloud, and then you read it aloud, and the teacher's like, how dare you read it aloud? That was for me, you bitch. Get out now, you're bad at your job.
Attention. Nowhere to hide till you push my love aside. Oh. I don't know what's wrong with me.
No, it's like me walking into the wrong class in biology. Oh my god, it was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh yeah, that happened to me in year 7. I just turned away instantly.
Yeah, no, but I didn't. I opened the door, went in, I saw someone ginger thinking it was Fen at the back of the class, but it wasn't. It was actually just a year 12 sixth form class. And
yeah.
I walked in and I was late, and I walked in, I shut the door behind me and I said, sorry miss, I'm late, and then I turned around and realised there were a load of random people staring at me. All I did was just go, oh, and I walked out, and everyone found it absolutely hilarious, of course.
I mean, it's not as bad as Eddie's brownie story. In year 7, Eddie got a brownie from the canteen, and his brother took it from him and ate it and put it in the bin. I took a bite. Mr. Hoggs saw it, so he took Eddie back to the canteen. Went, can this boy get a brownie? And I tried to whisper. To the lunch lady, but obviously everyone else in the line heard him. He's very distressed about it.
He's very distressed about it.
Yeah, I don't think Eddie even cared. I remember once in Spanish, I think we were doing like a mock exam or something, not the actual like mocks, and 2 year 8s were just having a fight outside the classroom.
Were they?
Yeah, and the teacher did nothing. She was like paying no attention.
Finds one dead in a couple of minutes. Pay no attention, kids. Move along.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always when you know the class has done something bad and the teacher says, right, I'm calling SLT. And the moment they've called SLT, you're like, right, we're in the shit. How are we going to get out of this? Let's hope it's someone nice. And it's never someone nice. It's always someone who's going to have a light go at you for doing nothing.
I'm convinced there's not one nice person on the SLT.
But it's the way they come in. They just open the door and they just look at Miss and they go, everything all right in here?
Yeah, it's not like you've been specifically called down.
Yeah, I know.
It's not, don't act as if you were just strolling by.
And the teacher just acts and just goes, oh, well, they've been talking all lesson and I haven't got a word in. They've been really misbehaving, and they just look at us and they go,
just a second ago, your teacher was like, you fucking cunt, you dumb piece of shit. I'm calling SLT, come in. Is everything fine? Oh, well, actually, he was acting a bit disruptive in class. What? You know how those educating series, when they get like a camera crew into school?
Yeah.
Do you reckon, like, during that time of filming, they make all the misbehaving kids just go off school?
Yeah. Those programs are just so fake. I watched one the other day. It's like Educating Yorkshire, It's so fake. Like,
It is.
If they put it into an actual school, they'd have to bleep it. They'd have to put it on after 10 because it'd be swearing throughout the whole entire thing.
Oh yeah, that's the watershed hours.
Yeah, exactly. But they would, because schools are nothing like what they presented in that program.
Yeah.
Like they did a report on like a school falling out.
Yeah.
Someone just some year 10 kid saying, "Oh, this guy's not my friend anymore. I don't like him because he upsets me during class." I mean, it's like a year 3's response to a friend breakup. A normal one would just be, "Right, fuck off, mate," and then a scrap in the playground. You can't show that.
It's like it was like John has to be taken out of lesson because he was caught vaping. It's more like James has just been taken into SLT because he was found with a knife. Apparently this one kid got into a fight.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a fight, he was like just grabbing the kid and asking him, "Oh, why did you say that? Never say that to me again." This kid from Afghanistan. Because apparently another kid called him Osama bin Laden.
What?
And they didn't blur this kid's face, whoever said it apparently, they showed him. And his name, his year, what school he went to. Reincarnation would be cool if you could like choose your life like The Sims.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think
like, you know how in like Fallout and everything, you have a little meter of his like skill, intelligence, strength.
Yeah.
And like you have little tokens, and you can choose like how much you want to increase something by based on how many tokens you have.
Yeah, but I think it works. Like if you've led a good life, you'll become like an apex predator, king of the jungle sort of thing. And then if you like led a bad life, you'll be some sort of like pig waiting for slaughter on hands. Really short lifespan. You might end up as a bloody rabbit.
Maybe. Rabbits don't live that long, do they?
No.
Apparently they start, according to Sam, they start on her biology work, they start breeding after 4 months. Yeah.
That's a pretty young age of consent.
Yeah. I don't think they ask for consent in the animal kingdom.
Don't walk up to the fucking rabbit and just go, "May I?"
You may not, understandable. I'm not racist. My Labrador's black.